Welcome to this edition of Cogeco North Bay News, truly local television. I'm Clark Heipel. Happy Halloween. It is down to the wire for contract negotiations between Nipissing University and its full-time teaching staff. An early Monday morning deadline looms as the school has resumed talks with the Faculty Association.
We are in our last days of scheduled talks with the employer. We have a conciliator here from the Ministry of Labour for talks this afternoon and Saturday and maybe Sunday if necessary before our strike deadline of Monday.
How many full-time teachers do you represent here at Nipissing University?
We represent 173 members in the full-time academic bargaining unit, but we also represent overall in NUFA 300 members in the contract academic staff bargaining unit.
How long have you been without a contract for?
Since April 30th, 2015.
Are you hoping for the same terms or different terms in the new contract?
We're certainly looking for some improvements in our negotiations, absolutely.
And while these contracts have been going on, has business been as usual here at Nipissing University in terms of teaching?
Absolutely. Everything's going on as normal. We've been continuing without a contract, but we continue to teach and do our research and service at the institution.
And how's morale amongst the teachers during this time?
Well, it's a difficult time, absolutely, but we have a lot of support. We have support coming from across the country, from our organizations, the Canadian Association of University Teachers and the Ontario Confederation of Faculty Associations have all shown their support of Nipissing at this time.
And a strike could happen on Monday, but not necessarily. Just explain how that all works.
Yes, well, once we filed for a no board report from the Ministry of Labour, there is a countdown of 17 days to when the Faculty Association is in a legal position to strike or the university is in a legal position to lock us out. That deadline is Monday, November 2nd at 12:01 a.m. But that doesn't mean that we will go on strike at that time. It will depend on the talks this weekend. And even if talks break down, there's a possibility that we may continue bargaining. So a strike has not been determined yet by the Faculty Association.
The two teams are heading back to the negotiation table today with the help of a mediator to ideally arrive at an agreement after a few days of negotiations.
Once Monday at 12:01 comes around, the teachers can either be locked out or they can go on strike. It's a two-way street there. If they choose not to walk out and go on strike, what happens then?
Well, the university is very committed to finding a fair and reasonable agreement. So we're committed to that negotiation process. We will keep negotiating until we get a fair and reasonable deal.
Worst case scenario, if they do strike, what will happen then?
We've communicated to all our students already that in the event of a faculty strike, all classes on campus will be suspended, both full-time professors' classes as well as part-time professor classes. The university will remain open, so the other services that students can take advantage of will be available on campus.